When picking up the pieces after a natural disaster, there are, of course, the wonderful stories of people helping people. And after Hurricane Laura swept through Louisiana recently, a crew from Animal World Snake Farm Zoo rolled up their sleeves, traveled down, and cleaned up. Dr. Eric Traeger joins us to fill us in on the work that they have done. Good afternoon.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing very well, sir. So you all went in, lent a hand to a zoo in Louisiana on August 28th, Animal World Snake Farm. You loaded up a trailer full of supplies and went over there. What did you find? What was it like when you went there?
Well, you know, Mike, we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. ZDR3, which is a zoological disaster response team we're a member of, called us and said that Alexandria Zoo needed help. So we loaded up supplies for anything. We had water, food, welders, chainsaws, anything you could think of, so that when we arrived, we were prepared. The scene that we arrived to was pretty devastating. There were a lot of just huge trees, 40 to 50 of them down all throughout the park. It was pretty unbelievable.
So obviously, you know, when residences are damaged, people have to go in and clean up. But is it different going into a zoo because you have to deal with all of the animals there, obviously, right?
Absolutely. And the first thing we did is we got with the Alexandria Zoo's team, and they were amazing. They had already gone through and made sure that all the animals were safe. They had zero loss of life, which is incredible with the amount of trees that were down. We had to find out which exhibits were damaged so that we could get the animals out of their winter houses and back into those exhibits. So that was our priority. Our priority was to remove those large trees in those exhibits, mend the fences, weld things, repair them, so those animals could get back outside.
How long were you all there?
We were there for 5 days. We went in with our team. The Audubon Zoo was there. They arrived with us, or at the same time. So there was 2 teams plus Alexandria Zoo's team. As we rolled out, San Antonio Zoo rolled in with a team of 10, and they took up where we left off.
That's so fantastic that you all just bond together in situations like that. So how is the Alexandria Zoo doing right now?
It's a lot better. They still could use some help. I know that we're on call. If we need to go back, we will. But they've, the city. It's a city-run zoo, and the entire city took a hit. They lost a lot of power, and so they had to focus on all those electric lines and things like that. But now the city is also involved, and they're jumping right in and helping out.
Okay, how can people follow the progress at the Alexandria Zoo, and how can they help out?
So there's a site that we sent to you, and maybe it's up on the screen. It's the Zoological Disaster Response team, and there's a GoFundMe page where people can donate to. That will go to bring all these zoos together. So when they're needed, we'll all jump in.
Well, back here at home, tell us about Animal World and Snake Farm. You all are open, right?
Yes, sir. We're open. We're doing well. We're practicing all the safe measures of COVID, and we've got a great team here, and the animals are doing fantastic.
And it's such a fun place to go to. Tell us how folks can find out more about your place and where they go to get there.
So our website is awsfzoo.com, or awsfz.com. And you can go to our website. We've got shows every 30 minutes. We've got our interactions, and that's how you would find us.
Dr. Eric Traeger, Director at Animal World and Snake Farm Zoo, thank you so very much for taking the time to tell us all about all of the hard work you folks did for the zoo over there in Louisiana. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.